Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Let's do the recap of our previous very important session we had in the previous session, in which we showed you uh, that how you can generate the notes. Uh, we started the program with that. We already created manually some note files, well, one for the shipment fees, the other for the tax, and the other for others, right? And it's in it has some naming convention 1001 for shipment, and one 4 times 0, 2 4 times 01 is for tax, and 3 4 times 0 1 is for the other. So this is a sort of what you say is a naming convention which you are supposed to implement, and you have to have a notes folder. In the folder, from the folder from where you are working, means you are working on this VBA folder, for example, this is your current folder, then there has to be a subdirectory called notes. And in the notes, you will have all this. And we have these for, so these, uh, these all are for the shipment fees, right? For different uh, purchase orders, right? And this 2001 is for the purchase order 14, we can remember, yeah, that is for tax, and 3 is for the other, right? So for the moment, we are just focusing on the shipment fees. Once it gets completed, all we need to do is just copy the entire thing in this double click event, right? Uh, of the shipment fee, and we will paste it uh, into the text, and then we will paste it into the cell. So I'm talking about the code, double click event code, right? Let's go to the form, user form, in which you can see the code. So this is the purchase order, and these are the things. When you double click on this, so this is the place where we are making the enhancement, and without any consideration to the other boxes, because we know once this is completed, all we need to do is copy that part uh, of the code, and we will copy it, this everything starting maybe from here, yeah, and here. So this is going to be replaced with some sub procedure as we did here, right? Reconcile this and that, right? So by saying this sub procedure, it means we have created a sub procedure, and these are the parameters which are required to perform it, right? If find you find it, that where is the next, so you will see that this is in the shipment fees, okay, and this is the reconciled file, and this is where this is in the other graph, right? So the same procedure is being called, and it is coming up with the respective result, right? And if you click one more, find next, and then you will find it's a save mode, right? And also you have the text. In the text, this is the text uh, means double click event. If you double click on a text, so this is going to happen. So this is the, so similarly, we are expected to create a common procedure. So for the moment, we are just focusing on the shipment phase. Yeah, right. In the shipment phase, if you see here, this is the shipment fee, and here this is the this is the procedure which we may want to be executed directly, right? Reconcile, right? One thing you can do is that you can take this whole lot into the existing procedure that is what? That is the my reconcile my go. No? So you can do this as well. But the reconcile procedure is of a specific purpose, so that let's not mix it up with. So this scenario in which we are doing a template work in which the drop downs are being prepared, and the mapping is being done. So right. So this is a different thing. So let's have a different procedure for the mapping, right? And so for this mapping, we are going to do this procedure, right? So we have these are the parameters which we would like to be used, right? So this is the shipment node, right? Okay, and because the common procedure will then not look for only the ship fee node, right? When it will be created, say mapping with the parameter, so this has to be given to some common variable so that you don't have to uh, write again and make the changes in the code. So sometime it will be text note and sometime it will be other note, right? So this has to be passed into the parameter, right? So in this case, we are going to make this a preparation, let's say. So I have made uh, abridged sort of code, means shorten the code. Mm. Previously, there was a whole set of instructions written in this place, in this line. So I have shifted the entire code to a different procedure, which is named as generate nodes, okay? With all these parameters, the path, the local path, the template, wrath. What is this template? If we go to the notes folder, I have created a folder for template. That would be having the three files, T1, T2, T3, right? What is T1? It is for the shipment fee. The T2 is for the tax amount, tax template, right? And the third one is for other, right? And you can have the liberty to create more templates if you have. So all you, as per your requirement, you can have as many templates in here, right? So this is a good logic instead of all the time uh, making changes in the program. So one program, one set of instruction would be enough to deal any number of the templates, and this will work. Okay, so this should work. So since we are just developing it, So there can be some problems. We will address it. Let's be sure that no problem will restrict us from progressing. So we will take a remedial action. We can remedify the any sort of the problem on the basis of the knowledge we have got, on the basis of the experience we have. Okay, so we should be sure and confident about that. Okay, so what we do here is that we have incorporated a template folder in the notes, and we will be using any changes to the template will be only to these files, right? And the system will adopt those changes, right? Okay, so where were we? We were discussing about this one-liner code, which is actually diverting the program flow to a sub-procedure with the parameters, right? And the header sheet is there. Sometime it will be sale order header and some SO header, and sometime it will be PO header. So in both cases, this is going to work, right? So, and what is the note column? Yes, if you see that the notes are on a column X, Y, and Z. If you see here, if you go to the column X, Y, and Z, so it means when you are in the shipment fee column, you will have to have the range X so that the next available number will be based on the maximum of this number plus one. So, or in X, whereas this is Y for the tax amount, and this is Z column, Z column for the other charges, and you can have many more. Okay, so back to the code. So this is one line generation. We have made it, and this is going to pass the control and or with all the parameters to this procedure. And where is this procedure? Just underneath this. This is the procedure with all the taking all these variables, and it is now started working. It will work, and the mapping will be done, and all these sort of the things, right? So we have to make sure that there's no any hard coding left. Now it should be a fair enough, good enough, efficient enough to uh, to deal any sort of the situation in which the notes are required. Okay, so this is a wonderful shortening of the code. Otherwise, if you don't use this approach, each double click on the form on the shipment fee, you need to write a code, and then you have to write a separate code for the tax and go and write that many units again and the others. So this is since uh, these are analogous, they are similar uh, to each other. So we made a common, I'm sorry, I made something right. Okay, okay, Control Z. Okay, this is a screen. Okay, so this is the shipment fee. Okay, and this is this something probably the size. Well, well, no, that's not an issue for the moment. Uh, this is fair enough. Okay, so it's it has uh, stuck my attention. Probably this is, oh, okay. This has came down. Okay, this is the problem. So we have to adjust it, remove this clicking, mm, remove this from the selection. We move only this and this. It is selecting the whole. This is the issue. So what we do is the total amount and this. Okay, we sort it out. So I have fixed this problem, and it was overlapping somehow. Okay, now it has got back to its position where it should be. Okay, so and if you double click on this, you get this code, and in this code you are talking about the shipment fee only, right? But we have one code in case it is a new generation of note. So when the code is less than 13, so 13 is going to be different, means we have to check if the code length is less than the note label. Yeah, is mm, is note label, length of note label, because this is a hard coding which we need to remove and replace it with a variable, right? So what is the length it is required? Note label, because sometimes the note label is a shipment fee note, sometimes it will be tax note or whatever, okay? So note label. Right? The length of note label. Note label is length is 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a space that is 11. And okay, so these are so 13. So we will share that if it is less than this plus 1. Mhm. So that makes the 13. Yeah. Okay, one space. Then this is going to work. Otherwise, it was wrong. Okay, so then we have to run the program. And since we are running the first time, so we will put a breakpoint and see carefully that everything goes as per our requirement. If there is some adjustment required, we will do that. Okay, so this is how we have done it. Now, let's try running it, and if some error come, we will stop it. We will do it, okay? So our focus is on what number? On the 6 probably. We go to where? We go to the purchase order header, and the next attempt to generate it, it is number 5, PO number 5. We will run on the PO number 5, and we take a amount. There has to be some amount of the shipment fee. So, for example, it is $55 is the shipment fees for this purchase order. Okay, 5. So we are going to run the purchase order for PO number 5. Okay, so far so good. It is working. Now purchase order 5. Okay, so it is going to get the break as soon as we double click here, and it is going to show us what it is doing, right? 55 is fine. This is what we entered. Okay, so first error comes, so we do it. Don't. So this is the place where we want this to be corrected. So you don't need dot value in here. Okay, fair enough. Hmm. That's right. Okay, let's press F8 to see if it gets 13, 12, right? It gets 12, right? And it is below than 30. That is okay. Now the header sheet is correctly being PO header. And in the sale order case, we will change it to SO header. That's it. Okay. Okay. So we press F8 and the note column will remain X. That's fine. Okay. Note column will be there. We will change it. Okay. The next is FL number. That is the file number. Okay. So it is now calculating the maximum number. So it will generate a new number, F8. So this is the number which it has 10. Okay. So the next is now it is checking whether it has to generate a note or it has just to open the file. So of course, the length of this, it is telling you that it is length of this, yeah. This is having no number here. That's why it is going to generate the notes, right? That's F8. Okay, it has not done. Since the length is 12 and unit is here is 11, is if it is less than length is 12, okay, the length of the note was 12, and what we have here is the ship fee note, right? What the okay, there is a dash as well. So we have to use the caption for the length of the layer. We are going to check the ship fee note is the name of the label, and okay, so the note label is ship fee note, and this is going to be the caption. Okay, control of this dot caption. Okay, so that is going to make the trend. Okay, plus F8. Yeah, this is going to make you the 12. That's right. Okay, 12 plus 1 will be 13, and then it is going to work. Okay, so F8, F8, F8. Now this time it has got the note label is this, not note label. We got to get the caption, length of the, not the label, rather it is the caption of the cell. Yeah, F8. So this is now forcing it to generate because its length is less than the caption. Caption is not what you are seeing. This is actually the caption. The caption is normally with the file number. Since there is no file number shown, so that's why its length is less than 12, that less than 30, and that's why it is going to generate the file. So now the control is going there. So in the next video, we will show you how these the rest of the procedure of generating will occur. Thank you very much for watching.